try some more Modern. I'm not hearing any hate for the Modern on any of my Twitter feedback or my Yahoo, so again, if you want to see more Standard, please just let me know. I've not played Blue-Green Infect in, hell, since just shortly after Twin was banned, so I do not know if this is a particularly good build. Some of the sideboard cards seem interesting to me. Not having a Wild Defiance main kind of blows my mind. But in general, I've always liked this style of deck, and I figured I'd give it a try because one of the locals here that I like a lot is playing it, and or not playing it, is in the process of building it. So figured we'd do a Blue-Green Infect stream for him, and because I like the deck as well. Almost don't have enough room with 31 drops. 30. I've never played a build of this that's had 3 forests in it. They've always had 2 before. And just like another fetch. I'm surprised it's taking over a minute for a Modern queue. Hype. Let us go. Let's win some dice rolls and rock some fools. That's not winning a dice roll. And our opponents aren't fools, but it wouldn't have been funny to say otherwise. I kind of want to keep this hand, but like, we don't have an Infect creature. So I think I'm just going to ship it. Also non-Infect creature. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that first one, since we technically can't play any spells now. Oh, this is a pretty miserable match and we're already on 4 cards, so this does not seem like it's going to go well for us. Oh no, you killed our friend. The reason this match is specifically horrendous is because they have a million discard spells, a million removal spells, and then they have Field of Runes and stuff to take out these as well. Hey George, what's up, man? And that's game. That's not game, but effectively game. No, I'm fine. We started off the day with a mulligan to 4, so that's not great, but I'm personally fine. I think it was a mulligan to 4. Maybe we kept 5 and I'm stupid? No, it was a mulligan to 4. I am genius. Boom. Get got. They don't draw a removal spell or a Field of Runes the rest of the tournament. We got this. Land? That's not a land. Alright, I'm just going to keep attacking them for 1. And hoping to get lucky. Draw exactly a force next turn. I think we're 1 turn ahead of what would kill us. Actually, we're not. We're just dead. He's got an attack for 8. Well, 9 with the ooze. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't have lands and stuff as well. Alright, so... guess our best play is to try to stall the game? I don't think stalling the game ever does anything, though, when they just untap with an ooze. Because they can eat way too much of our graveyard this way. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Like, I could see a world where they punt it off. Let's go ahead and concede to that one. What am I listening to? There should be no background music. Do you guys hear music? There should be nothing on my computer. What is this? Alright, well, let's pull up my channel and figure out what you guys hear then, because I don't know what it is. Huh. Well, let's pull up my channel and figure out what you guys hear then, because I don't know what it is. I don't hear anything, even on the replay. Huh. No idea, JJ. I feel like that card's pretty decent here. I feel like all of these are pretty decent here. Oh, it was you? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What's the best cards we can remove? I don't know if I actually want all the spell scats. I think 2's enough. Don't know if I care enough about these dismembers either. I'm just trying to get this person. I do that all the time. I guess I'll keep it. I think this works out better for us if they don't kill it. There's a good chance they kill it, but maybe we just draw a land anyway. They might just take this. Yeah, they just took that. No second land. Assume they're going to ignore that. I'm going to be very sad that I didn't have a land. A lot of cards win for us next turn. Yeah, a lot of cards win for us next turn. It's not one of them. But that's depressing. If we hit a land, we win. So this is 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So we just don't win. We're going to have to hold the Might of Old Corrosa up. Or sorry, not the Might of Old Corrosa, but the Blossoming Defense, and pray that he doesn't have an instant. Could just kill this. Maybe that's just safer. No, it's too late. If I was going to kill this, I should have used Groundswell. So, since I made a play error, I've kind of backed myself into a corner here. That was a play error, though. I should have killed the Liliana using the Groundswell. Any instant now, and the game's just over on the spot. We could still win with exactly Inkmoth Nexus. It's not an Inkmoth Nexus. There's a good chance I wouldn't have won this game anyway, but like, I didn't even give myself a chance to with my error. Inkmoth one time? Nope. Oh well. Mulligan to 4, a 1 land draw, and a pretty good punt. Pretty good error. Wish I hadn't made that error. I think that game was winnable had I not punted. Lost to dice row again. No, there's 4 hierarchs. There's just different art. I keep. There's just different art. This isn't good for us. It's another, like, not wonderful match. We don't have any spell pierces in the main deck. So I'm going to start with this one. They come from mana traders. I don't have a choice. Daggers. It's the Field of Runes that really put Infect so far back. I only even have 3 spell pierces in our sideboard. I can if they don't have counter spells and stuff later, but the problem is I'm going to have to not use any of my mana. Like, I'm just going to have to pass turn a whole bunch. And we're not going to beat blue-white passing turn a whole bunch anyway. Because they can field it on a turn like this. If they choose to. And, like, we can't protect it this turn, but we can't really pass either. We just lose the long game. Well, we're protected from a path, but we're not protected from a terminus or a Jace. No path. Victory. Interesting. Our opponent's not casting spells. I have double protection, so I think this is okay. We're down to 3 cards. We've not really done anything yet. They wanted that mana for something. It's odd to me. Inkmoth Tim itself on? Oh, yeah, Inkmoth can turn itself on, yes. Sweet, he didn't tap our creatures, so... He is trying to stop this thing, though. Alright, I guess that resolves. This is working out kind of well so far. It says sorry connection issue. Does not seem like they've had a connection issue. I felt like they were playing at a reasonable pace. Maybe they're getting ready to restart or something. I was really worried he was going to tap my creatures that turn. Which we could have still made the same play, like, we could have floated the mana here, let them tap, then activated an Inkmoth, then put the vines on the Inkmoth and attack for 6 still, while still having the Windswept Heath up for the other vines, but I didn't want to have to potentially pump that many resources into it. This is a match I like playing. I think it's interesting. I just don't think our build's optimal for it. Hmm. I don't really care if he kills this creature is the main reason I'm doing this. Wanting them to invest mana. Because if they invest more mana, it makes it really hard for them to beat all three of these things on the next turn. Yeah. Okay, what do we want? Spell pierces are easiest. Relics stop Snapcaster Mages, which is a thing, but I don't know how much of a thing it is. Also don't know if I care about the Dismembers. I don't think I care about our Spell Scouts either. We want to draw the least amount of dead cards as possible. Or like even semi-dead cards. So I'm bringing one of these even though I don't want it. I don't really want it. I'm not super familiar with the blue-white lists anymore. Let's go ahead and chuck that in there. Kinda want to get rid of the Dried Arbor too. This is a keep. This hand's really good. Obviously, I'm hoping we draw another land, but it's pretty good. It's a promo and not the original. That's weird. Come on, fetch land for daddy. Fetch land for daddy. That's not a fetch land. What can they play on 3 that I super care about? They could have the Tension Spear. I'm just going to risk it. I want my mana enough that the Tension Spear is something I'll risk. I don't really care if they kill this Glistening Elf. Oh, poor opponent. You didn't have anything? That's so unfortunate for you, friendo. So unfortunate, friendo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's worth that. So we can't kill him. But we can save a protection spell for next turn, and all we have to do now is Fade Terminus. Or Fade Removal Spell plus Counter Spell twice. I guess we also still have to fade Cryptic Command Tab. Sure. Pretty easy to spell here that they could have. Needs removal spell plus Fing twice, though. Alright, so there's removal spell plus Fing once. Let's see if they have it twice. Yeah, I miss Gataxian Probe. Gataxian Probe was a banger of a card. A banger of a card. Opponent's down to 3 cards in hand. Opponent's dead. You could run up the score and go ahead and throw to become a mince out, but I'm just pretty happy that we've got the win, so let us enjoy. One and one. I really wish I hadn't punted round one. Well, potentially punted. Really wish I hadn't made such a bad player. Think I forgot about the Exalted mostly. Hey, tacos. Yep. Been banned for a while. It's going pretty good. For me, at least. I can't speak for the chat. I have a broke TV, but other than that, everything's rocking. Apparently there's no TV repairman where I live either. Because we've yet to find one. Radio Shack said they do, but they're in the process of moving buildings or something, and they can't look at it for a while. I think I keep this hand, even though I do think it's on the weaker side of hands that I would keep. Modern's not an unfun format. I'm mostly a standard player myself. I wouldn't have played that elf on turn 1 if if my 2 green sources weren't legendary. I think Inkmoth's probably $10 to $20. I'm not sure. You can substitute it with cheaper fetch lands as well. I guess we get rid of that. I can't cast it anyway. Do I care about the Liliana, or are we just trying to get them? Just trying to get them feel strong. Mostly because our hand's so strong. We'll keep the fetch land. Due to us having become immense in our deck. Hmm. I think he's gonna get the Liliana ultimate before we get there. Looks like I should have kept the forest. Hopefully it's just a lightning bolt when he dies. Wow, that's a long time to have that together. There's a lot of value in that too. I kind of want to just go for the kill. I really don't think he has an answer. Maybe it's safer not to go for it. I really, really want to go for it. We lose if we don't win this turn anyway. Hey, we got there. Also, I think I punted this turn. I think I should have started with the Blossoming Defense. Then I could have saved it with the Vines and then just discarded the old Corrosive or whatever. Yeah, so versus Jund. I think Wild Defiance is fine versus Jund. I think these are all fine versus Jund. I think this is fine versus Jund. Sorry. Actually don't know if I want the extra spell scat. I would imagine Infect will come back at some point. I don't know that it will, but I would think that it would. I think Mono Red's not a bad deck. I actually played it in paper last night and was pretty happy with it. I really want to sideboard out Glistening Elves. I don't ever want to get rid of these dismembers. They could have spell scout or something. I think my build's lit, fam. Yeah, Phyrexian mana will be something I'll be impressed at if it ever comes back. But it could. I enjoy Phyrexian mana. I enjoyed that set a lot. That set's basically what got me back into Magic after my illness. I think this hand's a pretty easy keep. Hmm. Mm, hmm. Wow, they have War Boss in their Steamkin deck? Impressive. I wouldn't have had War Boss in my Steamkin deck. Let's just get wild and cast them all. Your discard spell can suck it, good sir. No, don't kill our things. We have so few of them. Right on time. That's pretty savage. What deck are you on these days, Murph? Well, I punted so hard this game. Wow. I didn't realize I punted this bad. I didn't realize my life was 8. But now I have to block. The correct play was to attack with the Inkmoth Nexus, so I could have blocked with this. Not punished. Unless he's got double removal spell, and then we just lose, but... Well, lose if he has the Lightning Bolt too. I assume if he has double removal spell, one of them's going to be the Lightning Bolt. Oh, wait, which one are you targeting? That? Alright, well, I'll draw my card first. But yeah, I punted that game pretty hard. Ginger Green Black. I've still not tried Ginger's Green Black. I've been so incredibly happy with Brad's. With the exception of possibly the 2 Karns, I think Brad's is nearly perfect. Every now and then, like, the meta changes and I want some Brontodons. That's the one thing that I'm envious about from Ginger's list, where he has some Brontodons. But... I absolutely love Brad's. I haven't tried Ginger's newer list. It still amuses me that he won the Ilmo CS with a list that he accidentally loaded. He got top 4 in the Modern Challenge today, I assume with KCI. That is not a 1 dice row. I'm gonna keep. They mulligan, so I'm gonna keep. Hope that our Spell Scout is the hero we need. There's 2 main deck cards he said on stream. Amulet Vigor, that's bad. That is not good for this hand. We need turn 4 to win this game, I think. And we only get to win turn 4 if we draw a... Oh, we don't get to win turn 4 at all, do we? No, we get to win turn 4. Turn 4 may not be good enough, though. Especially if they have Azusa, which obviously they will. Why wouldn't they? It'd be a pretty poor keep, I think, if they didn't have Azusa. Well... Oh, Berserk's a hot one. For sure. Does it say target creature gains a double strike? It does. What is the other one? Slayer's Stronghold. Slayer's Stronghold. What do you say? Do you also say target creature? I think they're all templated to say target creature. Yes, it does. So, theoretically, you protect me from a Haste Titan this turn. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to press F6, so. Wow, you didn't know Death Rise Shaman was banned? That's a savage one not to know it was banned. I kill you? Okay, I kill you. Spell Scout, baby. Doing work. That obviously means I need more Spell Scouts, right? Do not know that that obviously means I need more Spell Scouts. I'm mostly joking when I say that. Ooh, wait. This card's probably pretty good here. Oh. Alright, so those are the cards I'm considering bringing in. What would I take out? You don't think I want Claim? Hmm. I was thinking it might be good enough to kill an Amulet if they played it on turn 1 or 2. If I don't want Claim, that means I probably don't want this either, right? I figured Claim would be better than Spell Pierce. I don't know if they still play things like Fire Spout or not. I'm not super familiar with Amulet lists in general. Let's go look at Egger's list real quick, just to get kind of a glimpse of what they're playing. I'm positive Egger will have a list that I can find fairly easy. Yeah, here we go. So they got Engineer Explosives, a couple Walking Ballistas, out of the sideboard a bunch of Abrades. Okay. Yes, Spell Pierces out of the sideboard and Reclamation Sage as well. Yeah, I don't think I want any of these. I'm not sure that I want to Dismember either. Does he have Spell Scout in his 75? Spell Scout's a reasonable card for their 75s, I guess. Or not that reasonable, I guess. Dismember kills Azusa, but I'm on to draw, and if I'm killing Azusa, I'm probably not trying to kill them. I think this hand's a... Oh, I should have sideboarded out this stupid Dryad Arbor. This Dryad Arbor is not good here, I don't think. Still keeping this hand, even though it's not great. No, I don't think it's the nuts. It's like kind of annoying because our lands are all awkward. Like this comes into play and has Summoning Sickness, so we're like on a 2-land hand and can't even use these other spells at the moment. I'm just gonna start with this. We'll try to go for the turn 4 kill. Turn 4 is not gonna be fast enough, is it? Need a, okay, so they're gonna take the turn off to kill the Spell Scat. That's actually a good draw. I think it's pretty fun. I like it a decent amount. Alright, we could just be dead next turn. I think it's fairly reasonable that we're dead next turn. Well, we knew one of the cards in his hand was a Celestia. So maybe he doesn't have the Titan one time? Sure. Looks like they do. Alright, we're dead. Let's make sure they don't mess it up or whatever, but we're dead. There's the haste. I really think I need the enchantment destruction. And they did not mess it up. So as long as they tapped the right or untapped the right thing, we were dead. Alright, we're dead. I said enchantment destruction by min artifact. I want these cards. Still want Groundswell into play. I think these cards are better than Spell Pierce. Maybe they're not. Let's try this. I like Spell Scat because if they don't kill it, it stops Slayer's Stronghold and it stops the double strike land. Should I forget their names? Both off the top of my head. Can't keep this. We don't have an Infector. Hand would have been perfect if one thing infected. I don't think I want that. This hand's reasonable. I think this hand kills turn 3 a decent amount of the time. No, probably kills turn 4 most of the time, sorry. Not turn 3. Walking Ballista. That's not good for me. Actually, it's not bad for me. If he wastes it on this Glistening Elf. Well, not waste it, but you get the general gist of what I'm saying. For 1, but they don't have the mana to use it this turn, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, well this sucks, but it is what it is. Let me go ahead and kick this. I kind of wanted to surprise him with it, and it wasn't lethal. I wanted to do it all in one turn to kill him. So this forces him to worry about the Ink Moth the rest of the game, while also having to deal with the stuff that we have in play. And if he doesn't have another land and can't play the Walking Ballista, that's beautiful too. Alright, so now we just have to dodge Pact of Negation and we win. I think it's right just to go for it, because Spell Pierce will be up every other turn. Or not Spell Pierce, his Walking Ballista will be up from now on. So I'm pretty sure it's right just to go for it. Because we know he's going to be able to Walking Ballista for 2. So just putting him to 3 Infect there means we have to draw a Walking Ballista or a Descent, or sorry, like a Nature's Claim or a Sky or Spell Scout or Dissenters. Oh, fair. He can't pay for packs, so I'm just being stupid. There was no reason for me to go. No, you're right, Murph. I was just not thinking. So the game was just over. He had no outs, and I was over analyzing the situation because I'm not very new to, or because I'm pretty new to Modern. If he had 4 lands, I think it was still right though to go ahead and go for it. So even if Pact was 3, I think it was right to go. But yeah, he had no outs whatsoever, and I'm just an idiot. But you are right. %100% right. I'll get used to this Modern crap sooner or later. Or I won't. Already punted round 1, I think. Well, Infect streams go pretty quickly. Kinda want to play some Arena too. Maybe I should start up Sunday stream when we're done. And Arena my hand in off. I need to start learning KCI. Ginger top 4 the Modern challenge of KCI, so I think I'm just being stubborn by not playing it. Blue-Black Mill's a deck I actually can't build in paper either. I don't have Glimpses or Archive Traps or Hedron Crabs or Mesmeric Orbs. I don't have any of that junk. I have a foil Archive Trap. It's pretty cool. I was going to put it on eBay, but I can't find it. Like, I bought it to sell, and then I misplaced it. Man, Blue-Black Mill's a sweet deck. Why are you not playing my land? Must be lagging. Yeah, I'm dropping a few bits. Well, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying like I'm being stubborn and it's clearly a good deck. I think I have a Shelldock Owl. No, don't kill our hero. We need our lands. Nice. Well, this is unfortunate. I don't have a second land, but I don't know if they're playing Storm or if they're playing Phoenix. I assume they're more likely playing Phoenix this day and age. But if they're playing Storm, I definitely want this on the table. Oh god, I hate looking through my cards. Which is why I keep misplacing things. Yeah, I assumed they were on Phoenix. And now I assume we dead, fam. No double gut shot. No gut shot, Reno. Nice. No gut shot. We out here doing it live. Not getting gut shot. I'm a pretty big fan of the Phoenix deck. Like, I think the Phoenix deck is incredibly strong. I don't even know if Phoenix should be in the deck. But I just think the Thing in the Ice Burn deck is incredibly strong right now. Phoenix probably should be in it, but I'm not sure. That's not good for us. Alright, so we need a Glistening Elf into a bunch of lands. Think we'll just go ahead and go on to the next game. Well then. That wasn't fun. Any reason why to which part of the question? Any reason? Are you asking because I think it's good, or because, or are you asking that I don't know if the one card should be in it? They don't actually play a lot of burn. Keep taking these cards out, and I'm not sure that I should. Oh, I just think it's like super resilient. I don't think it has a lot of bad matches, and I think a lot of the people, or a lot of the people who think they have good matches versus it, are just mistaken, and they're not playing versus people who know how to sequence properly. Like, there was a few weeks back where there was like 2 of them that went 7-1 in the Invitational, 2 of them that like top 8 at a Grand Prix, one of them that went like 15-1 in said Grand Prix. I don't know, it just feels like it's dominating. It feels like people aren't approaching the match right, because it just feels like people are overloading with graveyard hate, kind of like I'm bringing in 3, but I don't think my graveyard hate even really matters versus the deck. Like, I don't think they care about my graveyard hate at all, so I don't think there's a real way to attack it. Just being able to goldfish faster than it can contain seems like the best way to beat it. And it just doesn't seem like people do try to do things like that very often. That's weird. It is slow. Like, it's not really an aggressive deck. That's why I was saying, like, just being able to be faster than it in general is one of the good ways to beat it. I'm gonna mulligan that. Like, it doesn't play from behind very well. I think this hand's pretty good. This hand's pretty slow, though. It's like turn 4 and 5 to win with this hand. That's not likely going to happen. I don't need that, so. Well, why don't you squat up then, Murph, and stop being a coward? Get you a team together, son. We don't even have enough players hardly to fire our normal events, much less a trios event. We would get 4 teams or less at a trios event, maybe 5. Alright, opponent. Don't have a removal spell and a counter spell or double removal spell. Nice. That's not a counter spell or a removal spell. Step 1 complete. Step 2 complete. Man, you're like 7. Nobody works there. It's Northern Illinois. Nobody has jobs. I'm kidding, because like I know you have a job even. Oh no! This isn't good for me. I will save you, my friend. JK, you were not saved. You telling me you can't come up with 2 friends in the great state of Illinois that aren't working tomorrow? Oh, you should just quit that job, man. Magic tournament's more important. I quit a security guard job once to go to a magic tournament. And I was right. I was not right. But I did win a lot more from that tournament than I would have working a considerable amount of time at that security guard job. The tournament was for a mock sapphire. And I won $3,000 on poker that night. It was a good night. It's the last good night I had in my life. It was like 2006 or something. The Mox was only even worth like 600 then. Or 7, I don't remember. It was a good night though. I'm too fat to have good nights now. Hey! I don't remember to sideboard this card out. I keep forgetting. I will save you. Goodbye, my friend. You will be missed. I gotta wait for all of this? That's just too much. This match is miserable. No. No, losing weight's too hard. I have to eat food to stop myself from being depressed. This Dried Arbor is gonna get him. Am I dead yet? I have to be dead, right? My opponent's casting a lot of spells. Hey, there's a Phoenix. Alright. We can do it, deck. Come on, Blighted Agent. Alright, not a Blighted Agent, but a castable card. This isn't good. We could win next turn, technically. We just drop Become Immense and win. Assuming our opponent doesn't have a gut shot. That's a gut shot. That'd be a gut punch. Alright, deck. One time. Cross our fingers and draw Become Immense. That's not Become Immense. That's also a lot better than what this could have been. Boom. The big problem is our opponent's now gone through 30 cards, and they've not hit but one Lightning Bolt and one Abrade, so there's just almost no chance that this Glistening Elf survives. So we're going to have to draw something else before it's too late. That's not something else. I think it would be incredibly hard to win from here. Maybe I was supposed to bring in the Spell Scouts. Kind of forgot about Abrade. Forgot that they also have a sideboard. GG, opponent. I wasn't able to save Elf. They Lightning Bolted it. I only had 1 mana untapped. So the best I can do is give it either +2 of this or +2 of this. This only gives it +4/+4 during my main phase. And we were on their turn. I wasn't able to cast both. I could have not attacked that turn. I didn't have to play the Distortion Strike. I could have waited for more lands. That might have been the more reasonable play. But anyway, we're dead now. Got a pity chest, though. Anytime we get a pity chest in Modern, that's pretty sweet. Because we're certainly churning for our play points pretty hard trying to learn these other formats. Pretty hard. We have slayed our play points. Ignore the fact that there's 2 Black Lotuses there. I want to build 2 decks. The deck felt pretty good. I don't even know if I would change anything. Maybe dump 1 Distortion Strike for 1 Apostle's Blessing. But I don't know if that's good enough anymore. No, Todd Anderson and Todd Ross, I think, really like a Rancor. But I've not been loving a Rancor. I open way too many treasure chests because I like to gamble. Still $25, and it come from a treasure chest. So, that's kind of sweet. I don't, JJ. I just got it from a treasure chest earlier today, and I hadn't bothered selling it yet. I was just trying to be funny. I just hadn't bothered to sell it yet. Is it muy bueno? Yeah, Rancor is a fun card. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop the stream here, and I'm going to come back in like 10 minutes, and we're going to play Arena. I'll be back in a little bit for anybody who cares. Take care, everyone.